Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule on Monday and then on Monday. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for the Hawks, here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Giles. Here's Ebanks. Unable to get that one. Right wing. Takes it inside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Scales, guarded by Tatum. Scales can't get it to drop. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Here's Giles. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go. There's a good screen. The Hawks again can't hit. Outside Tatum. Here's Sanford. No good on the three. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Scale. Giles in the corner. Lets it go from the wing and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Sanford. They get it back. Misses from close range.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Scales the pass to Giles. Off target with the jump hook. The Wildcats have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the middle. Scales grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And the basket by Ebanks.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
greats checked in for the Hawks. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Bowden, and the layup falls.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And here is Ford. He banks the pass to Scales. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. The Wildcats have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Pass to Ford. Here is Ebanks. The shot misses.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Back to Tatum. The three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Bowden, the pass to Livingston. Over Giles. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Bowden. The second effort. Scales grabs the board. Scales has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Can't connect from short range. Here's Bowden. Connects from 3-point range. Bowden's got 5 now. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wildcats lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so here are the Wildcats. 3-point lead.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Pierce is out there with Jay. Then there's Powell. And there's the great, and it's Giles in at the 2 spot. And for the Wildcats, they've got Livingston. He's out there with Evans. Hughes is out there with Mitchell. And for the Hawks, Pierce is out there with Powell. Then there's Jay, and there's the great, and it's Giles in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Mitchell. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. 6 to shoot. And it's Evans missing. And it's the Hawks' ball.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And make some noise for your dance team.
Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Ford's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Powell. Nothing on the board. Pass to Giles. Shot clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Down low. With the fadeaway. Goes back up. Hughes. It's rebounded by Jenkins. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. That ties the game. Shooting only 21% from the field so far. To the paint. Here's Hughes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Giles. This came out, he had 14. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Jenkins. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Good on the shot.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
The Wildcats have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Shot clock at 5. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the Hawks. Scales has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. From outside the arc. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Giles. From the top of the key, the rebound by Hughes. Hughes got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Tatum a screen. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Giles. Lets the 3 fly. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And no good that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Wildcats. They lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Hawks, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint, no W.
Says the man who only got points in the paint. But then again, 4 rings don't lie, big fella.
Thank you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So on the floor for the Wildcats. Tatum a screen. Here's Bowden, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Takes a 3. No good on the shot.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good. Scaled.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And so here are the Wildcats following the bucket by the Hawks. High post try, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Wildcats lead by 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Some numbers for Giles, how he performed last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Scales the pass to Ebanks. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Can't hit from in close. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Traps in the tray.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Scales. Here's the 3. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
For 3. Can't hit that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Count the basket. He's got 10.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
The Wildcats have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. To the inside, to the wing right side. A 3-ball. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here is Ebanks.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Hawks making a switch here. Ford's checked in. The Wildcats have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Tatum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Livingston. A floater. The rebound by Giles. The Hawks shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Tatum with it. Sanford, guarded by Ford. Pass to Livingston. And it's off from three-point range. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wildcats lead by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now, here is Ford. Pass to Powell from past the arc. It's rebounded by T. 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And for the Wildcats, inside, and it's slammed in by T.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
So it's the Hawks now. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go. Here's Ford. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Hawks. Jenkins got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Ford, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Hawks making a change here. Eubanks checked in. Here's Bowden. Misses the 3. The Hawks shooting just 31% in the game. With the floater, he's off on that one. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Tries the spin move. Ford, no luck. Sanford, guarded by Powell. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wildcats.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
The first free throw is good. Wildcats making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Giles. Down low. Here's Scale. The shot, no good. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Sanford. It's blocked. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Scales can't get it to drop. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. Hawks shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. From the arc, the Hawks again can't hit.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Houghton's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Sanford, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the Wildcats. Second foul at the line for 2.
The first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the paint. Here's Scale. No good with the layup. Being 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. .102 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Plays it up and banks it in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Wildcats.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Giles. Another shot. Scales can't get it to drop. Out left to the wing, to the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So So we see the Wildcats get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.